Hello guys, good day. By the way, I am your teacher Roy and welcome to the subject Media and Information Literacy. In this video, we were going to discuss the lesson 6, which is the Media and Information Language. So in this video, we will tackle the language in media and information. And to give you a hint about this lesson, we have to discuss the signs, symbols, and the codes. And kung mahilig ka mag-photography, film video, and videography, video editing, makakatulong ang lesson na ito. Okay, so let's start. First, we talk about the language. So, what is language? So, sabi dito, language pertains to the technical and symbolic ingredients or codes and conventions that media and information professionals may select and use in an effort to communicate ideas, information, and knowledge. So, it is used as a medium for communication, the system of words or signs to express thoughts. So, it means language is used as a medium for communication. It is a system of words or signs to express thoughts and ideas. So, whenever we communicate or when we have communication, there is always a language. We are always using language to communicate. Okay? Nagkakaintindihan tayo dahil sa language. Okay, so next is the media languages. So media languages, these are codes, conventions, formats, symbols, and narrative structures that indicate the meaning of media to an audience. So how does it works? How does media language works? So media language conveys meaning through signs and symbols. For example, of these signs and symbols are those signs in the street, yung makikita natin sa daan. Shall we say for instance, the no U-turn street sign. Okay? So, kapag nakita natin ang sign na ito, malalaman agad natin na bawal mag-U-turn or bawal mag-change ng direction sa gitna ng daan. Okay? So, under sign and symbols, meron tayong tinatawag na polysemic. So, polysemic, you can interpret it in many ways. So, it has a different meaning. Since every individual has their own thoughts, there has also their own interpretation. Okay, so when it comes in sign and symbol, importance of media language. So, ano ba yung importansya ng media language? So, sabi dito, every medium has its own language or combination of languages that is used to communicate meaning. The importance of media language. It is used for communication of the audience to the another audience. No? So, ibig sabihin, through this media language, nagkakaintindihan yung isang audience sa isa pang audience. Okay? Okay, so let's discuss the codes. So, codes is a systems of sign that when put together create a meaning. So, we have types of codes, the technical and symbolic codes. So, first, we tackle the technical codes. So, according dito, technical codes, these are ways in which equipment is used to tell the story. So, from the word technical or technology is used to make the story for the audiences. So, this includes the sound, camera angles, types of shots, and lighting, as well as the camera techniques, framing, depth of field, lighting, exposure, and juxtaposition. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the camera shots. We have a different types of camera shots or camera techniques. Photographer and videographer are already using these camera shots or techniques. Camera shot is belong to the technical codes. So first, we have a extreme long shot. So sabi dito, also called as extreme wide shots, such as a large crowd scene or a view of scenery as far as the horizon. So ibig sabihin na yung extreme long shot is nagfo-focus siya sa background, no? As you can see in this picture, no, kung makikita nyo dito sa picture, yung extreme long shot is ang kinukuha niya talaga is yung view. no, yung background, no, background ng model. Okay? Okay, so second, we have a long shot. A long shot is a view of a situation or setting from a distance. So it means malayo sa subject or sa model. So subject is also refer to the model or another term siya ng model yung subject, no? So long shot it is a fitting to show the whole body of the subject without being cut by the frame. Okay, so the third one is the full shot. So sabi dito, full shot, a view of a figure's entire body in order to show action, no? And or a constellation group of character. So ibig sabihin, nagfo-focus ito sa whole body ng subject or ng model. So meron din mga example na there is a constellation of group na interactive with one another. Pero the focus of the photographer is the main subject or yung model talaga, no? Kung makikita nyo dito sa image, sa example image natin na si Thor, makikita nyo dito na pinofocus talaga yung whole body ni Thor, no? Meron din mga audiences or meron mga character sa likod, pero but the focus of the photographer is the model, si Thor. Siya yung subject. Another camera techniques is the medium close shots. So it focus on the head up to hips of the subject. As you can see on the example image natin, no, pinofocus talaga ng photographer is yung heads up to hips of the subject. So yan yung tinatawag nating medium close shots. Close-up shot, a full screen shot of a subject face showing the finest nuances of expression. Ibig sabihin, pag close-up shot, it will focus on the face of the subject. So, kailangan kuha talaga or kita talaga yung mukha ng subject. Therefore, close-up techniques are often used to photograph people who smile, cry, reflect, and again, the current trends used to show the wrinkles of a person face to look more dramatic. Okay, so kung makikita nyo dito sa example image natin, kuwang-kuha talaga yung mukha. Okay, so dapat klaro yung mukha. Yan yung tinatawag nating close-up shot. The last one is the extreme close-up shot. In close-up shot, focus on the face. Now, in extreme close-up shot is a shot of hand, eye, mouth, or any object in detail. Generally, this technique is used to display the part that is considered attractive from a person's face, like just showing the eyes, nose, or lips. This technique is also used to create catalog images or advertisement of cosmetic products. For example, nose shots for blackheads cleanser, lips for lipstick, and eye for flicker. Okay, so let's proceed to the symbolic codes. So ayon dito, symbolic codes includes the language, dress, or actions of characters or iconic symbols that are easily understood. So, ibig sabihin, in symbolic symbol, we have different interpretation to the things that we see. For example, a red rose. A red rose may be used symbolically to convey romance or love. So, pag binigyan ka ng red rose, no? Pag binigyan ka ng red rose, for example, binigyan ka ng loved ones mo ng red rose sa'yo, no? You interpret that the red rose, it convey love, no? Another example of symbolic codes is the clenched fist, no? Clenched fist may be used to communicate anger. Okay, for example, pag ginanyan ka ng parents mo, anong ibig sabihin yan, no? Ang ibig sabihin yan, pag ginanyan ka ng parents mo, ibig sabihin galit sila sa iyo. Okay, so another example of the symbolic codes is the stoplight. Kung makakita ka ng stoplight, di ibig sabihin na mag-stop ka sa gitna ng daan. So, every color has a different meaning or interpretation. For example, the color red is for stop. The color yellow is for ready. And the color green is for go. And walang nakasulat sa stoplight na si red is stop yan siya. So, pagkakita natin ng stoplight, automatic lang natin maiisip or malalaman na ang red pala is stop yan siya. And si green is go. And then, si yellow is for ready. So, agad natin malalaman kaagad. No? So, we have a denotation and connotation. The denotation and connotation is under pa rin siya sa symbolic. Okay, first, denotation. So, what is denotation? So, according dito, denotation is a description of what you can see in the image, no? For example, nakita mo yung picture ni Liza Soberano. So, ano yung madidescribe mo sa picture ni Liza? So, yan yung denotation. Ano yung first na ma-describe mo sa kanya? No? It is the literal meaning of a word or a picture. So, another example is a plastic bottle. No? Pag nakita mo yung plastic bottle, ano yung unang naiisip mo sa plastic bottle? Ano yung shape niya? Ano yung kulay niya? Ano yung cover niya? Yan yung tinatawag nating denotation. It is a literal meaning of a word or a description of what you can see in the image. Okay? And now, let's discuss the connotation. So, what is connotation? Connotation is the meaning or association we have with the image. It is adding attitude to a word. So, ibig sabihin, it is the meaning beyond or behind the picture or the word. It is also the ideas and feeling associated with word. It is not a literal meaning, but it is a attitude to the word. For example, ano para sa iyo ang symbolism ng picture ni Liza Soberano? And ano para sa iyo ang symbolism ng plastic bottle? So that is the connotation. Okay, so we have example of the denotation and connotation. So we have a sunset. So the denotation in the sunset is you write down or you list down what you can see in the picture. For example, meron tayo ditong the sunset. So ililist mo kung ano yung mga nakikita mo sa picture. For example, we have the clouds, the ocean or the water, the trees, the sunset, the grass or the mountain. So that is the denotation. So ililist down mo or write down mo kung ano yung mga nakikita mo sa picture. So the connotation naman, so what is the connotation of this sunset? So ibig sabihin ng sunset is the ending, the romance, twilight, change, or beginning of the darkness. So that is the connotation of the sunset. Okay, so let's discuss the convention. So convention refers to the standard or norm that acts as a rule governing behavior, are generally established and accepted ways of doing something. So we have some examples of convention such as story principles, form and structure, generic structures, character and story arcs, cause and effect, point of view, the structure of time, elements of page layout, paper stock for print, titles and credits, sequences, hyperlinking and mounting, and framing of image. So yan yung mga example ng convention. Okay, now what is messages? So messages is the information sent from a source to receiver. So this is the content that you want to send to the receiver. Kung ikaw ang nakakuha ng message, you are called a receiver. But if you are a sender, you are called a source. So message, ito yung mga sinesend natin sa mga receiver sa gusto natin iparating yung information, no? Or yung content. So that is the message. Okay, so we have audience. So what is audience? Audience is the group of consumers for whom a media message was constructed, as well as anyone else who is exposed to the message. So, ibig sabihin, si audience, sila yung nanonood, nakikinig, at nakikinabang sa media na pinapadala mo sa receiver. For example, sa mga movies, sino ba yung mga audience ng movies na ginawa nila? 'Di ba? Tayo yung audience sa movie na ginawa nila. Okay? So, yan yung tinatawag na audience. Okay, next is producer. Sino naman si producer? Si producer, it is a people engaged in the process of creating and putting together media content to make a finished product. Stakeholders contributes heavily on media language. So, stakeholders, it is a different sources of message, like it includes the library, the archives, museum, internet, and other relevant information providers. So, sa stakeholders, sila yung mga nagbibigay ng additional inputs or additional information sa atin. For example, si libraries, si archives, si museum. So, pwede tayo makakuha ng additional inputs or additional information para sa atin. Okay, so this is the end of this lesson, and maraming salamat sa pakikinig, and I hope na meron kayong natutunan sa lesson natin. So maraming salamat.